Welcome back. Today we are going to be comparing the weighted hula hoop against the smart hula hoop to decide which one is the best for weight loss and a cardio workout. We are going to be comparing the price, how easy they are to use, do they actually help with weight loss, are they good for doing exercise routines so you can increase that cardio, do they look good, and are they easy to store? Okay, hoopers, let's get into it. So let's run through the weighted hula hoop. So of course, this is your weighted hula hoop. We've probably all seen these before. They're easy to disconnect and connect, making them easy to store away. I think most fitness studios, or if you're looking online, you are bound to find one of these hula hoops, so they're pretty good to get hold of. So this is kind of like your standard hula hoop. It does what it says. We can hula hoop with it. Let's have a quick look at the smart hula hoop. The smart hula hoop. So this is actually my first time using one of these, and yeah, it looks a little bit crazy to me, but I believe it is very good for weight loss, and there are lots of people who've had lots of success with these smart hoops. So I think we're going to give it a go today, and we're going to see how they compare and which one is the best for you for your weight loss goals. Firstly, price. So we've got our weighted hula hoop. This was £16 on Amazon. I will pop the link below. It is a great price. I mean, if you're going to use it every day for 16 days already, just over 2 weeks, you've paid, you've paid it off. It's been £1 a day to exercise, hasn't it? So that is awesome. So really good value. And also the little smart hula hoop, this was also £16 on Amazon. They're both the same price, so they have come neck and neck on the first comparison. So that's pretty cool. Are they easy to use? Right, let's get into it. Here we go. So hula hooping, I have been hula hooping for a long time, so I would say it is pretty easy to use. Because it is weighted, it does help you keep that hoop on your body. You can really feel it as you're pushing around. So I would say, hello baby, baby's down there. I would say it is pretty easy to use. When looking for a weighted hula hoop, have a look at the size of the hula hoop. You really want a 40 or I'd say a 40-inch hula hoop. That is pretty standard. If you are a little bit on a bigger size or a plus size, try and get a 42, because the bigger the hoop, the slower it's going to go around your body. So that is a good tip. If you're like smaller and petite, go for a smaller hoop. So I would say this is pretty easy to use. One big tip for you, as you've got your hula hoop, really spin around, give it lots of energy, push it onto your body, and that is going to help you get your hoop going. So I would say this is pretty easy to use. Moving on to the smart hoop, I'm going to try and put it on and show you how to do this. Here we go. So let's find a little release button. Oh, baby's having a little play down there, aren't you? Okay, let's pop it on. So I'm just going to push in that link. Ooh, and then push it in, and then it connects. Okay, so we've got it on, so it looks like a belt when it's on, and then you've got this big weight. Okay, so it's on. So when it's on, it looks and feels like a belt, and then I've got this big weight that I'm going to spin around me. So as you spin it, or as you kind of start, you are going to push it around you. So I'm going to really push, and then, oh, there we go. I'm going to try and stop it. I don't think I can talk while that is on. So that's what you have to do. You have to really push it, and then you're kind of wiggling your hips in the same way you would do as a hula hoop. I go side to side, but you might prefer going forwards and backwards. So it is pretty easy to use. Let me just try it one more time. Ooh. I've no idea how you stop the thing, my goodness. Moving on, guys, which hula hoop do I think you're going to lose the most weight with? I am thinking it's going to be the weighted hoop. Let me just double check that. Here we go. Popping it on my waist. Yeah, already I can feel that working. So I'm really engaging that core. I'm squeezing those glutes, squeezing my thighs as well. And I can feel my body working. In order to get more of a workout, you can actually do routines with your hula hoop. So we will go into that in a little bit. But yeah, definitely it's going to be this more weighty hula hoop, because with, oh crikey, it's already open. With this smart hula hoop, already it doesn't feel that heavy. The other one feels a lot heavier, so I really don't think you are going to be moving your body as fast or as much. You're not going to be working up a sweat, but that is my opinion, so don't forget that, it's all down to personal preference. So let's move on to exercise routines. Okay, so this is what I love doing the most, and once again, I feel that the weighted hula hoop is going to be better for hoop exercise. So let's grab hold of the hoop again. Let's pop it on our waist. So waist hooping, when we are with our weighted hoop, or normal hoops for that matter, we can create some little aerobic routines, so you can move your body around with the hoop, make it a bit more interesting than just standing on the spot. So having a normal hula hoop, a weighted hula hoop, is going to be better for those routines. You can also take the hoop off your body and use it as a weight. All right, so you can take it off. We can do some twists here. We could do all sorts of lovely exercises with this hula hoop, as opposed to using the smart hoop. Let's just grab it. Uh-oh, disaster. Disaster. So with the smart hula hoop, it's going around. I can't really talk with this on. But as you can see, you're a little bit more restricted with the moves that you can do. Let's just do a few more. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Now then, I will say it is a little bit more of a challenge with one of these, so that is something for me to think about. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to create some routines now. So yeah, I think you are more limited with your smart hula hoop to what kind of hoop routines you can do, but I'm not saying you can't do any, because you absolutely can do. But it's just that you can't take your weighted hula hoop up. Sorry, you can't take your smart hoop off and start bringing it down and using it as arm weights. Okay, so I would say the weighted hula hoop has won on that one for me. So for routines, it's going to be the weighted hula hoop. Right, let's just take this thing off. The next comparison, where's it gone? Oh my gosh, how do I even get this thing up? Oh, here we go. The next comparison that we are doing is, does it look good? Which one looks better? All right, again, this is just my personal opinion. Which one looks better? I'm gonna have to say it's the weighted hula hoop. It looks lovely, it looks like a hoop. It looks great, it looks nice and comfy as well, actually. And this little thing over here, this smart hoop, looks a little bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It just looks weird, doesn't it? But it still works and it still does the job, so you are gonna lose some weight as well. Yes, even though it doesn't look as cool as a weighted hula hoop. Next one, storage. I think they're both going to be absolutely perfect for storage. So with this one here, let's pop this down. Uh-oh. So the weighted hula hoop, if you can see here, we have got some little buttons. So if you push, well, you push that place there and it's going to open up and you can literally start, disconnecting your hula hoop that's just fallen. And it's really easy to put back. As you can see, really easy to put back. So if you want to store that in your house, you can just take it down after a workout and pop it away. So that is really great on storage. And then this little hoop, it's pretty tiny anyway, so you can just pop that, I don't know, like in a bottom drawer or something like that, can't you? So either one is pretty good for storage. Now then, guys, as a working mum at the minute, you've probably heard Edie. You probably heard Edie in the background have a little chat. So sorry if you did hear her, but she was just getting involved, weren't you? You were getting involved, absolutely. So I am going to conclude this little video with, which hula hoop do I think is better for weight loss? I'm gonna have to say the weighted hula hoop. It is my favorite. I hope that doesn't sound biased, but you guys can make your decisions on which hula hoop you would buy if your goal is weight loss. I like the weighted one because the price is good. It's easy to use. It's going to help with your weight loss a lot. You can do some amazing hoop routines with it, can't you? It looks pretty good and you can store it. So that is a 6 out of 6 for me. As for the smart hula hoop, the price is great. It is fairly easy to use. It is going to help with your weight loss goals, but not as much as a weighted hula hoop. That is my opinion. Exercise routines are going to be a little bit limited because it's just on your waist, but again, you can still do those routines. It looks a little bit crazy, but you know, personal preference and all. And the storage is actually really great for it. So that is a roundup, guys, of those two hoops. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, hopefully, you're a little bit more informed as to which hula hoop is the best one for you and for your goals. We will see you very soon for another hoop video. It looks a little bit crazy, but you know, personal preference and all. Say bye. Say bye.